Guess I had to re-record this episode because OBS auto disabled the audio on this profile. This guy. Anyways, it's been a while since I touched this specific version of Freedom Planet. This was the Torque beta that was released all the way back in 2015. It surfaced back in December 25th that year. That was the year I got my Wii U. Yeah, very late in its lifespan. And when Freedom Planet 2 was announced. As you can tell, I spent a lot of time in this game, and boy, my first times were pretty terrible and such. But I eventually 100%ed this game, and I was happy to have 100%ed this. And I made it a goal to 100% this game whenever I did a Let's Play in this, and of course I have. So, might as well talk about the character in this episode today, of what almost was. And what could be in someday in the future. Who knows? If that happens, then good for us. That character in question is called Torque. They almost got him to work with the entire game, but it probably was complication with the engine that made it probably impossible for him to work without breaking the game even further. So I would while I'm disappointed, I would understand why Strife didn't want to continue working on this particular engine. But yeah. And yes, he has a face for shaking the game, and for some reason this also causes the music to be disabled. And as you know, he was supposed to have a starting stage. That stage was going to be Horizon Starport. You can find footage of that particular stage. In fact, there is a stage based off Horizon Starport in Mag Mammal Episode 0. But, yeah. And he does function in Final Dreadnought 4, but his ending cutscene was never implemented, so it's never playable, sadly. So I might as well just go over him and such. Torque, when you select him, has five different elements for each of his weapons, and 3 weapons each. The Buster, which is a standard, stronger projectile, along with his normal laser. It can either be a spread shot, a powerful earth blast, a water torrent, a flamethrower, or a laser. This is my favorite of the lasers. The bombs can either be a spread bomb, a little ground control, like splash damage, literal splash damage. This one's my favorite, or a laser that you can send forward. Now, Torque does have achievements, but I was only able to unlock one of them. The firebomb is definitely my most favorite of them all. Now for the flyers. This one is more so about air damage and stuff like that. The wood flyer is a boomerang that can bring back star cards, health petals, and crystals back to you. The earth flyer is more about hitting above and below. Water flyer is more of a water torrent that shoots upwards. Fire flyer, being my favorite, is just straight up upwards damage. And metal flyer is a rebounding shot. But I'm gonna go with my main setup that I always use when I used to speedrun Torque. Now, this is what Torque usually says. I'll show the Easter egg in the next stage, but Torque, as many knows, is sadly an unfinished character according to many, and sadly will never be implemented into Shang 2 Architect, a little fan game that Lily is working on for the time being. Maybe someday, if we do get a finished Torque and Spade game, we would get them. But that's a big if. I mean, I'd be happy to LP those games in the future. But enough about that. Torque's current playstyle, he has no way of having invincibility frames, so it makes certain stages much harder for him. And certain bosses way too hard for his liking. Which I'm wondering how would they be reworked for the game? Would they would they have like certain things changed so that way they have like some way of defending themselves, or at least like a normal attack? I don't know. Anyways, this is one exploit that was fixed in the PAX demo for Freedom Planet. It's very easy to skip a lot of things with this exploit. One idea I thought of would be like basically give him like some sort of double jump that acts as invincibility frames. I really wish I could have gotten the like set the bomb in the place where he spawns and that immediately knocks it out. But yeah. Oh, that's another thing I could do. Oh, it didn't happen this time. That normally happens. But yeah. But yeah. This is basically a taste of what almost was, and hopefully will be in someday in the future. And it probably won't be like probably a couple years after Freedom Planet 2's release, whenever that game comes and stuff like that. I just really hope it comes out soon because we need it in this time, because just like But yeah, I'm just glad to finally have this Let's Play almost finished. I'm almost finishing, like, at the time that this uploads, I practically am finished with editing the entire Let's Play and stuff like that. The only other things I would need to do, which will be at a later point, is when I need to cover the betas of this game. Anyways, with Torque, specifically, there is something I can do. Now, if I can keep timing this perfectly. Now, I know there's a way you can skip the boss without needing to do the exploit. Like, if you're able to have like a good enough angle, you can land on this. And here you are, and you'll immediately skip the boss this way. Come on. Yep. You skipped the boss. Now my better like you've probably seen some of my better records, but yeah. Anyways, I am not breaking this record anytime soon because I did like a wrong warp in the stage and I'm not sure how to do it again. It's just really hard to do, but let's go to Sky Battalion since Torque does have some unique dialogue for it. So, yeah. I apologize if I'm not going to show off the extra weapons in action and how to use them, because I only find, like, I just wish the other weapons were as useful as my setup right here, because I know the water bomb is definitely one of those really good weapons that you could use in the game. But like if Torque ever had like a proper finished moveset, then that would be pretty cool to have. But that's probably gonna wait until like sometime in the distant future. Ah, Fireflyer, how I loved you so. Anyways, who picks up Torque when he's the one disabling the cannons? Well, Carol does. And he puts on his goggles when he flies the ship. But yeah, I do enjoy playing as Torque from time to time, and I really like, after mastering how to play him, he's a really fun character, definitely one of my favorites to play as. And he also has the best time with a fire ship. So first I'm gonna laser, then yeah, he can skip that one section with his with Fireflyer. How cool is that? But let's see, like he's definitely one of the hardest characters to play as because well, again, we've already established that his moveset is like, everyone knows that his moveset is practically incomplete, and that due to complications with the engine, that it was practically impossible to do this without breaking something and having to majorly fix it. And you essentially have to rewrite the entire engine in a different coding language, only like you have to like clean the hell out of it. Like, you have to clean up the code, make it so it's a lot readable, a lot more readable, a lot cleaner. And I think that would be for the better at this point, because this game's engine is a bit of a coding mess, and I'm surprised Strife was able to tolerate coding this game, especially in Click Team Fusion. Because there are a lot of people that have switched coding engines from Click Team Fusion that are so glad to have switched, because, yeah, I don't think you would want to, like, I've heard horror stories about Click Team Fusion. Like, if you're able to work with such an engine, I mean, bonus, but the coding engine for this game is definitely not clean. Whoa! That's a glitch that can happen. I'm so glad that happened in this recording. But, ow. Yeah, like, there's a chance where an enemy could be destroyed more than once, to the point where it gives you a lot of ammo and you want to take advantage of that if that ever happens. But man, Fireflyer is awesome. There's so many situations for Fireflyer to work. Anyways, here comes Dale. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to have to play the audio for you for what Torque would respond with Dale saying, "You have faced justice, surrender."
Gosh, you know, that sounds really tempting, but, no, thank you.
And it's one of my favorite lines in the game. And Metal Buster breaks this boss. Like, it makes this boss completely a non-issue. Like that. That's how fast I can breeze through this boss.
from over!
Let me show you how hard it is to go through Battle Glacier as Torque. Now, this is what you need to do. Hold up, then press ready. Battle Glacier can be a really troublesome stage if you're not not playing as a character with full HP. But this is basically your best way of, like, if you know how to do if you know, like, how to take advantage of carrying your speed by hovering off of like jumps like this. If you know how to do that specifically, you will be able to speed through the stage no problem. And if I'm having this much trouble trying to go through this stage as Torque, then I am kind of scared about trying to speedrun Torque again. But yeah. Your standard blaster is best used as a ways to get more ammo if you have no other means for it. The best way to do it is to just do it in sections where all you need to do is go past a bunch of enemies rather than needing to fight them. And yeah. And the best way to do that little torque boost that I'm doing, you have to hold down and press A to do the boost, and then you immediately go from down to holding left or right to continue that speed. This would probably be best suited if you could do this with but yeah. I forgot about the crystals extending my boost height and stuff like that, but yeah. But Torque was a really fun character for me to practice doing speedruns with. I used to do a ton of speedruns with this character, and I had to look up certain guides for certain lists, like speedruns of Torque, just to understand how to do certain stages and stuff like that, and it's helped me in the long run. Basically, this is a great area for ammo. Jeez. But, yeah. There's a good trick you want to use this Smell Buster on. And I did it. Nice. And not nice, I lost my shield. I didn't know that could happen. Wow. Oh. Ugh. I have to be careful around that, but holy crap. Anyway, it's time to face an old foe. Okay. Ah, dang. There we go. Still got it. Man. I'm still getting just a bit rosy-eyed from just playing this again because, man, there were so many good memories spent with this game. Met so many great friends, and some of them I still spend time with today. Ah, shit. Apologize for the language, but I wanted to keep that shield. But, you see how good the Metal Buster is. I did not know how much damage that drill missile could do to such a frog, but ooh, those bubble frogs are annoying. Oh, this part. If I could do this right. There we go. Yeah. That it is possible to do that zip with Carol, Fly-like, or Carol. Probably just Fly-like, but I don't know how to do it. So the only way I know how to do it is with Torque. That's another consequence of this game's strange programming. But yeah, if I was in my element with the speed running of this of Torque, I'd probably be blazing through the stage at this point. That's another great side of speedrunning with Torque, of using the Metal Buster. It allows me to allows me to waste my health petals. Ah, dang! If only that happened with an enemy with a metal element. So, oh my goodness! No! Oh man, I feel like I'm going to. Oh man, it actually happened with the metal elemental enemy. Ah man, I'm a bit nervous now. Oh. I have so much metal. Ooh, Buster ammo. It's so good. It's so good. Like, I'm pretty sure that glitch would have probably been patched had Torque's DLC been finished. But when you get that if you can have an enemy with an elemental orb attached to it, get that glitch happen to duplicate a bunch of freaking of orbs. That is a lot of ammo. You are getting so much ammo for that. I wonder if I can just... Nope. But yeah. Anyways, I know I could just, I know I can feasibly take on these guys, but I don't want to. You know why. You know why I don't want to. But yeah. Now we're gonna have some fun with Dale. It's... With Torque, speed killing Dale is really easy. I'm not kidding. Well, so much for that. Oh, it was so close. You know what? No. Because I showed that already, I think I might as well just go with what I had. Dang it. I was having such a good run, I just played recklessly. I wonder if it were possible to do it from here. Like, if you know what you're doing, it's very easy to get the speed kill on Dale. Ugh. Is darn it. Man, that was a really messy way to end this run, but I really wish I could have just used my 600 pieces of metal ammo against him, but yeah. That's gonna be awkward to edit all those outtakes with it, but yeah. Yeah, I usually take a much shorter time on this map and such, but yeah. Let me show you Final Dreadnought 3 at least, because at the very least it should be easy for me to do that. So, Final Dreadnought 3. This one's a difficult one for sure, but again, just run. because it's all about just taking the best route possible, and just making sure that you don't end up being turned into cannon fodder to Brevin. Ooh, yeah, it's all about just trying to get the heck out of there. Ooh. And with this one, you want to make sure that you take, approach that pathway like this. I mean, look how much ammo I'm gonna get from this thing. Yeah, so much for keeping the shield, but oh well. Came out with some armor and such. No, wait! Had to go up there again. That's like leaving a level in Crash 1 or Crash 2 or 3 without getting the gem. I'm practically almost finished with this level. But yeah. Unfortunately, it means we have to harm a puppy. You're using my friend for science. I'll make you pay! No one hurts the puppy. Ugh, darn it. Ow. Oh. I'm so sorry, Mila.
What have I done? Mila. Brevin!
Yeah, that's how heartbreaking that is. Oh. But before we end off this episode, how about we go to Shenmue Academy and see how how Torque's Shenmue Academy is handled. As you can tell with Torque, he has a weapon preset and he has to use only that weapon for it. So he has unlimited ammo on the weapon that is picked for him. And this allows him to go through each of the stages this way. And it's like it's either a flyer, a buster, or a bomb. And as such, well, you need to learn how to use. It's basically showing you how to how to feasibly learn how to use certain weapons. And so far, I've gotten 2 new records. I'm impressed. Yep. Ow. Nice. But, yeah. I am just so glad to have this Let's Play practically finished at this point. And I'm thinking about covering Sage 2020 in October. I know it happens in September, but I kind of want to get some things done first, while I have some time before doing the whole Sage project. I mean, things can indeed change and such. Plans can change and such, and yeah, but I'm just trying to plan out certain things because this year hasn't been, I'm trying to make this year, pretty productive. I have gotten some progress done on Mila's, and I am going to try to get more work on that done this month and such. All the while, I'm trying to get, stuff certain commentary files edited and such, and yeah, I have a bit of a backlog of things to do this year, and as such, I am, slowly knocking it out. And I am happy to have that have the stuff I want to do just all squared away and such. Also, that sprite, that's that clear sprite and such. Anyway, if there is one thing that I'm glad this drive has maintained access to, is the Torque beta, to see how he played, because it allows people to play a character that almost was, and I think that's nice, because I'd hate to have a case where I'm unable to play as Torque because he was never finished and such. And he's definitely one of my favorite characters to play as in general and such. And I just want to eventually be able to have a full playthrough of him later down the road, and it'd be awesome to finally play as this character someday. But who knows when that day will come. It may be quite a few Let's Plays down the road, a few more blind runs and such. They just where's the last one? I think I know. There's just some weapons I'm not good with. I wish I was good with all the weapons, because I would try to make a comprehensive list of how to play as each character. How to use each weapon effectively and such. And like, the metal bomb is one of my least favorite weapons because of how unwieldy it is to use, because you have to move along with the bomb. Alright. But yeah, any excuse to use Torque's weapons, another excuse to use Torque's weapons, the better. But yeah, I'm almost finished with this part, and yeah. Like, I would use the water bomb over the fire bomb in certain maps, but I'm not good with the water bomb. Like I know there's like another person that was good with the water bomb, and I do recommend you check out that person's channel. I'll leave it in the description. I believe the runner's name is Zork Nemesis. But yeah. But yeah, that's about it for Torque. So that is as much as I could cover with them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's part. If you want to donate, there is a couple of links in the description below. And I shall see you with past me with the with the last bonus episode. Until then, enjoy the outtakes. I mean, look at that. I'm already almost dead. It could be that I'm playing on hard. Well, oh, should have gotten the invincibility first. Can I just not have an... Oh boy, the one with no HP. If there's one thing I'm thankful that Strife has kept, is that if you own the Steam version, you're still able to... Ow.